Hold on, this mic hella close. Hold on, back up, little nigga. What is a culture vulture? A culture vulture could be described as a person or an organization making profit using unhonorable practices from a culture they do not care for. An inauthentic individual who attempts to identify with aspects of another culture and claim it as their own. A person who adopts something from a different community and tries to claim it as their own. Now, culture vulture could have a whole bunch of different definitions, but it all centers around the main idea that this person is jumping into this culture, into this subgroup, taking from it, not adding anything to it, using it for their own gain, their own benefit, and then dipping off when that benefit is no longer there. You feel me? What it is, that's boy Ian X Hunter, and we're gonna be looking at some culture vultures. Culture vultures are nothing new to the entertainment industry. They're nothing new to the world in general. You feel me? There have been culture vultures in the past, going on right now, and there's gonna be more in the future. So let's look at a couple of the culture vultures that we've seen in the past. These are just a couple that I thought of real quick off the top of the dome. But number one, we got Whoa Vicky. Now, depending on your age, that might just be like a blast from the past. Oh, I haven't heard that name in years type shit. But if you don't know who Whoa Vicky is, I guess she's an internet personality. She got her whole come up being off of black women, basically. She claimed she was a black woman.
Yes, my birthday is March 7th, but July 19th was the day I found out I was black.
From Atlanta, Georgia. Now, she is from Atlanta. So she has that southern drawl to her accent. She has a southern accent. But, nah, this is a white woman who came up all saying the N-word.
And real niggas always keep a few bands on them. See you later, Day. See y'all niggas at the cookout. And last, I'ma teach y'all how to swim like a real nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Not that uncommon. You feel me? My bro, like, look at her parents. This is a white family. Ain't no melanin in here. Ain't no melanin in this family. I feel like her mom the type of person to clutch on her purse if she see me walking by the street or something. I feel like her pop's the type of dude to ask me if I heard the new Kendrick Lamar album. Whole time I'm a Green Day fan. But the fuck, I don't even like Kendrick. So yeah, nah, she went around saying she was 25% black, this and that and the third. That whole shtick really only lasted like a year for her, like 2018, because after that she just fell off the face of the earth. And then once being black was no longer beneficial for her, she became this God-fearing Christian white woman. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, you know, it's good. She found the Lord, you know, she found Jesus, but come on. I don't even know why we put these people on a pedestal. Funny or not, jokes or not, bro. Her whole come up is off of her claiming to be black and saying that word. Like, fuck is we doing? But whatever, that's just a warm up. That's just a warm up for the video. Next up, we got Miss Hannah Montana. Miley Cyrus herself. For this one, I'm gonna need to add a little bit of context beforehand. But we all know Miley Cyrus off the popular show Hannah Montana on Disney. You know, good show. But once Hannah Montana ended, you know, she was starting to embark on her own music career. You know, it was a little shaky for Miley. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know, the songs weren't selling how the Hannah Montana songs were doing. The movie roles weren't really, you know, coming in like they used to. And I guess there was a reason for it. In December 2010, there was, I guess, a video of her smoking out of a bong. Really, in 2023, not really that big of a deal, but in 2010, especially because she's a Disney, you know, Disney star, I can understand, like, you know, the media backlash. So she was looking rough. She was supposed to be in that Hotel Transylvania movie. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. But whatever character Selena Gomez played, that was supposed to be Miley originally. It was supposed to be Miley. I know she was feeling some type of way about it. You can't tell me she wasn't. So, like, this time, she wasn't all the way down necessarily, but she for sure wasn't up. She for sure wasn't up at this time. So she needed some way to make a big comeback. And I guess her plan of attack was to hire a nigga named Larry Rudolph. Now, if you don't know who Larry Rudolph is, he's best known for representing Britney Spears at her peak. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest pop stars of the 2000s. Yeah, no, so she signed with this nigga Larry, signed with RCA Records at this point. And this is when the put my J's on my feet, twerking, wrecking ball era shit started, basically. She was on that 23 song when Mike Will made it. I feel like that was like the beginning of this whole, I don't even know what to call this, shenanigan. And then Miley dropped her big one, We Can't Stop. You know what I'm saying? This was really her comeback hit because it was a success worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Music video was wildin'. A little bit later on, Shawty was on stage at the VMAs twerking on Robin Thicke. Which is such a crazy sentence to say, bro. And in hindsight, like, looking at it from a 2023 lens, that clip really isn't really that crazy. But for 2013, oh nah, niggas was losing they fucking mind. It says here, her simulated sex acts with a foam finger were described as disturbing and the whole performance as cringeworthy. Now, I don't know about disturbing, but cringeworthy, oh, 100%. 100%. Shawty wasn't even really shaking ass. Let's really keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Miley was not throwing no type of ass at the VMAs. She tried though. The bones was rattling, but that's about it for real. Then she released Wrecking Ball, you feel me? With the whole video, her naked on the Wrecking Ball. The shit went crazy. So this whole like rebellious hip hop, I'm gonna twerk on everybody's face, you know, it was working for her. Her Bangers album, that was her basically her hip hop album. Shit was a success. It sold how much? 270K. Niggas would wish to do 270K now. So this all happened during like 2015, you feel me? She released another album called Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets that same year. Her Bangers tour was apparently a banger, every pun intended. And you know, now that she's selling more music again, you know, the opportunities are coming back up, you feel me? She was a judge on The Voice for season 10 and 11. She was in a TV series for Woody Allen called Crisis in 6 Scenes. She was doing Jimmy Fallon. You know what I'm saying? She was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. You feel me? So like, not no small shit. Like, she was really doing big Marvel movies back in the Disney graces a little bit. And it just so happened that as these opportunities, these mainstream opportunities start coming back, she starts going back to her little country Southern belle self. You know what I'm saying? Ditching all the J's on her feet. When the last time you seen Molly rock some J's on her feet? Or shades on? Then 2017, she goes out and says this is dumb shit. She goes ahead and says,
I also love that new Kendrick Lamar song, Humble. Show me some natural like ass with some stretch marks. I love that because it's not, come sit on my dick, suck on my cock. I can't listen to that anymore. That's what pushed me out of the hip hop scene a little. I am so not that.
Now I know good and damn well, Miss Miley, that you not saying this after this whole suck on my dick, sit on my cock music is the whole reason you even came back in the first place. He was falling off, bro. He was falling off before that. And then even to try and insinuate that this is all what hip hop is just banger club music, twerking on J's. Like, you know, you nasty for that, Miley. You nasty for that, for real. And a lot of other people share that same sentiment. So once niggas started pressing her about it, listen to what she said right here.
I have always and will continue to love and celebrate hip hop as I've collaborated with some of the very best. At this point in my life, I'm expanding personally / musically and gravitating towards more uplifting and conscious rap. As I get older, I understand the effect music has on the world, and seeing where we are today, I feel the younger generation needs to hear positive, powerful lyrics.
Now, let's keep it a buck here. Me and you, let's keep it a buck. Do you think Miley Cyrus is listening to uplifting and conscious rap? You think she's listening to Chance rapper Vic Mensa? Who else a conscious rapper? You know you wrong and you nasty for that. You know you wrong and you nasty for that. This is damage control if I've ever seen it. But then again, her young impressionable white pop fans, you know, they're not gonna care. They're not gonna care that she did this. And I'll just say the same thing for the next person I was gonna bring up, Justin Bieber. That nigga been on the same timing, yes, Bieber belly. Now with him, it's a little different because he's been tiptoeing the lines of like crossing the black community for like his whole career basically. I feel like he felt like he had an in because he was like hella cool with Usher when he first came up, and you know, niggas love Usher. Who don't love Usher? Maybe Keke Palmer boyfriend, but other than that, niggas love Usher. From like, you know, the way he dresses, what he performs, the way he sings songs, melodies, all being influenced by black people, by the black culture, which he has acknowledged. I'll give him some grace for that he has acknowledged that he has been influenced by the black community. But then again, he was saying this at the time during the George Floyd incident, and I feel like a lot of people were just saying shit to have a positive media image at that point, because you don't want to look like the person who wasn't, you know, supporting the black community at that time. But that's a different conversation. Niggas was going at Bieber belly for this pic of him with locks, which I'll say it right now. I don't think white people should have locks. I'm not a fan of it. And now, am I the type of person to see a white person with locks and berate them for it? No, because I don't care enough. But like, it's just my opinion. I don't fuck with it. But I don't know. This just seems like pretty culturally tone deaf, in my opinion. You know, you can have a totally different opinion, and that's the great thing about opinions. We don't have to have the same one. I just feel like we need to gatekeep shit more. And that might be a whole nother extensive video on why gatekeeping is actually necessary. Because we get shit like this if we don't, but we can't just be letting anybody in the culture.